very historic moment after the white smoke. They introduced...
Look at his face. It's so interesting that all of a sudden he's the Pope, and it's so jarring.
I always think that moment when they walk out...
They're like, holy... well, they can't say holy.
Wow. And, yeah, there you go. That took all of about 10 seconds to go right off the rails. Yes. Cardinal Robert Prevost, who is from Chicago. There has never been an American pope.
No,
before,
isn't that interesting?
And he has taken the name Pope Leo XIV. He was introduced this morning, and it was obviously an incredible moment for a lot of. They were kept showing Americans who were in St. Peter's Square, and they were, waving flags and just crying, and obviously very happy that they were there for such an historic moment. He was not. I know this is somewhat sacrilegious that there were betting lines on who was going to be the new pope.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people they didn't think an American was going to get picked.
No.
I've been following this, and I don't know who any of these guys are outside of Cardinal Timothy Dolan from New York, but he was not even in the top 30 on the betting odds. So I think this is a complete shocker.
Well,
although
it's a shocker.
Is one of the greatest upsets
it's a shocker to people in Vegas.
Yeah, this is one of the greatest upsets in papal history.
Oh my God. That's our
Well, now we've
really,
really gone off the rails. But it is in line. Look, when Pope Francis was elected, he was the first from the Americas at all, and now they've gone 2 in a row.
So apparently the two of them, Francis and Leo, went to seminary. They were seminary colleagues.
Exactly. And also, folks at Villanova University probably celebrating because he studied there back in the day.
So Donald Trump had some...
Now, remember that a few... was it last weekend or last week that
he wanted him? He was nominating himself.
He had posted that AI photo, which did not go over very well with his buddy Cardinal Dolan in New York. Gave him a little rap on the wrist. So maybe that's why he had a very reserved response to today's election. He said, "Congratulations to Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, who was just named Pope. It is such an honor to realize that he is the first American Pope. What excitement and what a great honor for our country. I look forward to meeting Pope Leo XIV. It will be a very meaningful moment." That was the most gracious, respectful, presidential.
I don't know how the Pope
ever
is going to feel about Trump, though, honestly, because, and we're just all learning about the Pope, the new Pope now, but he's a very progressive guy from what I'm reading.
It's unclear, though, Babcock. One of the big issues is how he'll deal with gays, transgenders, members of the LGBTQ community in the Catholic Church. And it's ambiguous. It's not clear whether he is as progressive as his predecessor. It's just unclear right now. He hasn't really taken a stand, which may, by the way, be why they picked him, because you've got two camps there. Mm-hmm. And, it seems like if you're a hardline on one camp, the other side is not going to be into it.
So what you're saying is you want to know what the chatter was in conclave.
Well, that they're looking at where's the church going to go, depending on who runs it. And if you take one side or the other side, whichever side you take, the other side's not going to be happy. So the middle is probably where they're going to go. Think.
I mean, essentially,
they need 2/3 vote,
right? And if they've elected someone who they at least say was very much in line with Francis on some things, maybe they feel like we're not veering one way or the other.
So he's from Chicago. My law school roommate, I texted him, who's from Chicago. I said, "Do you know the Pope?" He's a Catholic, and he texts me, "No, I'm just trying to process the fact that I'm older than the Pope." What's happened?
So are you.
Hello, my name is Honor, and I'm in Washington, D.C. As someone that grew up going to Catholic school, it was always so exciting to learn about the secretive process of selecting a pope, and I couldn't be more excited that the new pope is originally from Chicago. As someone that was blessed to see the late Pope Francis in person, I am so excited to see how Pope Leo XIV steps into his shoes, and I can't wait to see how he leads the Catholic Church in the 21st century. And being that he's from Peru, I can't wait to see that Latin flavor in the Vatican.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, we should say, to clear that, he's from Chicago. He lived in Peru. In fact, was Archbishop in Peru. So he's, I think he has dual citizenship. By the way, just a quick promo on our other show. There's something very weird happened.
Oh, it's so weird.
The moment that the white smoke went up, we were actually talking about this and saying how, talking about who the new pope could be.
And we thought, and frankly, the conversation was totally going downhill. And then all of a sudden somebody says, white smoke.
We were saved by the